Good evening and welcome. We are live here for the WFO Racing League Cadillac CTSV Oval Series. Here on a Thursday night, the Thunder Thursday Cadillac Style Series. And I'm Sean Ambrose here to take the action tonight for you here at USA Speedway. And we're going to get these Cadillacs around here bad fast this evening, looking at 22nd laps of this old 3/4 mile high bank paved oval. About 14 degrees in these bank turns here. Not a lot of space in those turns. It does take a really good balance of horsepower on the machine, which the CTSV has got plenty of. And, well, that's how, a little bit of handling. And, well, the Cadillac's got a little bit of that too. But, boy, I've seen some push in practice. We got to be careful now. You know, old USA International Speedway started out way back in 1970 as Lakeland International Raceway. Back then it was a 1/4 mile, real small bull ring, semi-banked oval with a big 5/8 mile D-shaped high bank oval on the outside of that. And, well, a 1/4 mile track was a weekly track that hosted late model street stocks, mini stocks, and occasional figure 8 races on Friday nights. And that 5/8 oval was built with the intention of big shows, such as like USAC sprint cars and Silver Crowns. But I think they only ran like one race. And then unfortunately the track closed down like 2007, 2008. But it lives on here in the virtual space of iRacing. And, well, this evening, again, we're here taking care of the WFO. And 15 cars registered for this event right now. Everybody in the driver's meeting at the moment. The time's pretty impressive in practice. In fact, your qualifier is only separated by about 0.4 of a second. We've got a couple guys there in the low 21s, but and a few drivers decided not to take a qualifying effort. And like I said, they're in the I hear engines starting to fire up as they must be wrapping up the drivers meeting that we're having. And it looks like maybe David Moody's going to get on track. Maybe he's going to get a chance to get a qualifying run in here. We'll take a look. That's currently where everybody sits in qualifying at the moment. You'll see him scrolling across the top of your screen. This is David Moody on track. He's Mid-South driver, trying to get a handle on it, maybe just trying to get the car set up. Ready for this 125 lap race we've got coming in tonight. I'm going to let you folks help me out. Unfortunately, because I'm kind of filling in and helping out this evening, hadn't had a lot of chance to kind of get things tweaked out real well. So if you see that we're here, that the sound's not loud enough or something just doesn't seem right, let us know in the chat, and we'll make whatever kind of adjustment we can. But qualify and wrap it up. Let's go to the grid and do it now. Here we go. Everybody's starting a lineup here, and here is your starting order this evening. Old Vern Bradley going to start on the pole in number 14 with a 20.4. John Sanu going to be there to round out the front row in the number 86. Then we'll go to Adam Tips in third and the number 13. And then Garrett Helmlinger, I'm going to get it right, Helmlinger, will start in fourth in the 77. We'll go to row 3, Steve Blankenship, fifth tonight in the number 8 Cadillac, next to Nick Gardner in his number 41 Caddy. Row 4, we'll see Jared Cox in the number 27, right next to John Houston, his number 42 Cadillac. And row 5 is going to be rounded out by Kyle Murphy and Nick Smith in the number 7. We'll move a little further down the grid here for Matthew Tallman in the number 3 there. That's a good number on that Chevrolet Cadillac. And row 6 right next to him there, it's going to be Mason Weitzel in the number 9. Row 7, David Moody going to start in the Ocho. There in 13th, Corey Vaughn, the number 45. He'll start in 14th. And Jackson Steiner going to complete this field in 15th tonight, the number 97. And as they start to roll off the grid, we get ready to go live here. The WFO. We'll we'll see them get started here just a moment as they pace their way around. Cars back there having trouble on the pace lap. As the lights are out of the base car, we get ready to go green next time by. Folks, not sure what to expect. I started my iRacing experience, in fact, in the Cadillac CTSV. I used to run them in Charlotte way back when. I think I've been a member now for 7 years. So let's get ready to roll here on a Thursday night, WFO Racing League. Again, my name's Sean. Welcome aboard. Happy to have you here. Pace car comes around, gets ready to roll away. We get ready to start. And that Ford Mustang pace car pulls off. Folks, we await the green flag. A pace out of 4. And we are mean green and underway here at USA Speedway on a Thursday night with the WFO. Johnson goes to the front real quickly. Vern Bradley battling up there. He's got it off. Turn 2, down the backstretch. Vern in the lead. Cars sliding around, going up the hill already behind him. And there's 2 wide there off the turn 4. But Vern gets away quickly, very quickly. Moving away from this field. Checking out already to a 2.5. Go back to the battle there in the midfield. You see Sanu being chased by Tips. Helminger in tow. Again, cars still struggling. Matthew Tallman already with trouble having to bring his machine down to the pits. And we'll go back to the battle for 5th now. John Houston being tailed by Jarrett Cox. So far, so good. Caution flag not made its way out, but Vern Bradley just turns the fastest lap of the race. Vern got that still at about a 2nd. There he goes. And there is the gap back to Sanu. 1.5 seconds, closing to 1.6, down to 1.8. Vern's got it dialed in, but right now the battle for 3rd, heating up. Adam Tips being chased by Helminger. Tips being chased by Helminger again. Garrett, a Texas driver. Adam, a Texas driver. I'm a Texas driver. How about that? We're all Texas drivers. It would be great. Good shot from inside. We keep looking at the battles to the field here. And we're starting to run up the track a little bit. That's going to open things up for Garrett just a bit as they get off the turn. He starts to close the gap just a little more. Check in a little further back here at P6. It's Gardner back to Houston and Cox still chasing. Unfortunately, oh, was that Murphy spinning up? It's Jared Cox. Cox is around. No caution. He's able to get it out of the racing line and he's back up on track. I'm not seeing any damage on the car. We'll pull it a little bit here. He's going to keep it on track. We never even looked at the weather or talked about it. Didn't take a whole lot of time. Right now it's 79 degrees on track. Not very hot, but this is a small track for this big and powerful car, and I can see where the drivers are struggling off the get-go here. Now that gap up front for Vern Bradley, it's gone away. We need to go back to that now because, the caution has come out, and Vern is at the front. We got a bunch of cars coming in. Trying to catch exactly what happened there. Let's try and take a look here. broke that. So may not have the ability to play a decent replay here. Again, folks, if you're just joining us, my name's Sean, and I'm filling in for the guys tonight. The regular director unfortunately had an emergency and had to be away. And, well, okay, so some things may work a little bit, some may not. So we'll get that straightened out here under caution. But, thanks for sticking with us, and I hope you're enjoying the show. So we've had our first caution of the night. Vern Bradley still leading this race. Kyle Murphy now moved up to second after a round of pit stops for everyone except for Vern and Kyle. So I think we've got things back in order, got timing and scoring working again, and we'll do a quick run through here as everybody starts to cycle back out from the pit stops. Right now, let's see, well, actually we got 12 cars that managed to actually start the race. Mason, Wetzel, Corey Vaughn, and Jackson Steiner didn't make the field, but guess what, folks? We've still got 12 running. Matthew Tallman, Steve Blankenship find themselves a couple of laps down at the moment. 10 cars on the lead lap, waiting for the lights to go out on that Ford Mustang pace car. We ride on board with Vern Bradley, he of the Florida area. In fact, not far from this old Lakeland Speedway, USA Speedway. Vern giving us a good look there on the Ford Mustang. Lots of drivers still to keep an eye on. It's early days here. John Houston, the Mid-South driver, up 3 spots here as we get ready to restart the race. Looks like everybody's still out on track. Nobody decided to come back in for another pit stop and top off. With not much prep, I have no idea what we're looking at for, what we're going to be looking at tonight for, I'm sorry, please pardon me, for fuel on these cars at 125 laps. I would imagine they can make it on a full tank. I mean, it's fuel guesstimations as we get ready up front to go back here. Green. Vern Bradley, John Sanu on that front row to get us restarted as we come around down the backstretch. Bradley, Sanu, Houston, Nick Smith, Nick Gardner, and Kyle Murphy, your first 3 rows. And the pace car is in. Get ready to crack the throttle once again, and we're green and back underway. WFO running down into turns 1 and 2. It's a mad scramble down the backstretch. Everybody behind Vern Bradley trying to find a spot. And I broke it again. Darn it. The caution flag's back out. Sorry about that, folks. right, folks, and I am back. Still working out a couple of kinks here, but well, here we find us now, lap 19 of 125. We've picked up our second caution of the night. Blankenship Moody still find those cars taking repair in the pits. It still leaves us with 10 cars here in the field, currently rolling around, getting ready to go back to green. Matthew Tallman picks up a lap and now finds himself only one lap down. Blankenship getting his car now off the pit lane. Back with us here. There he is. Blankenship coming around to catch up with the field. Matthew Tallman brings his machine in. Missing the pit box there. He's got to settle back in. Then we talked about Dave Moody. And that car's still up on the jacks, getting repair and getting some tires. Let's go to the front of the field now. Focus on everybody here as they get ready to restart the race. Pace car still with those lights on. We'll come around now for lap 20. And everyone, we will be looking for that driver of the day. Your chance to vote here in the chat. You still have a ways to go, but you have all race to do that. And, well, it's up to you. All the fans get to pick their one favorite driver of the day. And we'll come up with a total here at the end during the interviews. And we hope to talk to the top 3 this evening. And our driver of the day, possibly. So it's all up to you. Get your votes in and keep an eye on them here as we go on during the race. But that pace car's pulled off, and now it's Bradley Sanu back to the start as we get going. The green is out, and we are back underway. Vern Bradley with another hole shot. Oh, here comes John Houston. Talk about hole shots. He shot them all and got himself up to P2 there off the start. Everybody stepping into a line real quick as Houston comes through. Up the track, I think that was Helmlinger maybe up the track there. Top 3, Sanu chasing, trying to find a way around. He opens the door for Nick Gardner. On board with Nick as he chases that Pabst Blue Ribbon CTSV Cadillac. Gets a run right up there on the rear bumper, has to back out of it. Oh, and a little trouble there for Sanu. Gets that car out of shape. It's going to open the door. Gardner going to try to find his way down there. No, not now, not yet. Sanu able to hold them all. Starting to see those numbers come up in the chat. Starting to think about who their pick of the night is already. Let's look back at the battle for 6th. That was the camera I was looking for. There we go. Nick Smith being chased by Adam Tips. Now Nick is running up the hill. Does he open it up? Nah, maybe so. Here comes Adam down to the bottom. He's looking. Teammates apparently. I'm just going to take a lucky guess there by those paint schemes. Adam takes that P6 spot from Nick Smith. Things heating up for 3rd. Move up just a little bit. Houston being chased by Gardner. Here comes the Highway Patrol in your picture. Kind of an ominous look, and oh, he almost gets him. Maybe it was a little bump, a little contact. You saw it right there on camera. Some fun racing going on here early. Everybody seems to get a little bit more of a grip on the car as we move forward here. Vern Bradley starting to open things back up as we'll focus on our leader for just a moment. turn in the WFO. CTSV Cadillac now opens the gap to just over a second on John Sanu, who continues to hang on there in second. He got the spot back from Houston. And that is a log jam just behind. We get a look at it, maybe a little bit wider angle here. And again, being hounded is Nick Gardner at the moment. Got an eye full of 911 in his mirror. Ooh. John having a little trouble that time getting the turn as that Marlboro Cadillac got a little loose, a little wide. Tires maybe getting a little angry on him there as he was trying to hold off Helmlinger. Garrett, I'm going to get it right, I promise, man. There's Gardner, he made the move. You see the right rear damage on that car. Got a little bit on the wing there. I'd say you want every piece of downforce you can get here. Right front damage on that highway patrol car. Let's look at Kyle Murphy and Jared here on screen. Kyle trying to hold off Jared Cox. Keeps it in the middle of the track. That's a good line through there. Kyle hanging on to 8th at the moment. He started 9th. Car looks clean. Not a bad place to be. Jared Cox here trying to chase him down. Matthew Tallman, unfortunately, because of a pit stop, has now found himself a lap down behind Jared. And we're going to take it back to the battle for a second here between Sanu and Gardner. As Gardner's starting to mount a charge here, trying to get himself up to P2. Ride on the roll bar of Gardner here as he makes the attack. See that damage on Sanu's wing also. You wonder how much that's affecting him. We saw the damage on the right front of this machine. See it out of the windshield there a little bit. If you look at the right front of the windshield, you see that little bit of a wrinkle on the front fender. Here we go. Gardner looking to the inside. We saw Sanu run up the hill. Nothing yet as he continues to try and get that spot. Let's go back to Murphy and Cox because they are on it. Well, they were. Jared's taking that car to the pit lane. Not exactly sure what happened there. I doubt it could be time to come in. I'm seeing damage on the right rear of the car. Might have had a bit of a tank slapper. Oh, and Sanu's had a problem. Sanu is in trouble, and the caution is out. And that's John Sanu and Garrett Helmlinger getting into it on the backstretch. The pace car coming into your picture. Caution number 3. We got a pretty good solid run there as we've gotten ourselves now up to 41 laps. We're fast approaching the halfway mark of this race. You know, unfortunately, our replay, my replay machine, not working right now. I don't want to break it, so you're gonna have to cut me a little slack this evening. We're gonna forego the replays. I'll try and give you the action the best I can. But again, your victims there, Helmlinger and John Sanu, who've been running most of this race up in second. Everybody coming down the pit lane now. I'm gonna guess maybe 4 tires And some fuel topping off. Drivers already making their way out of the pit lane. Garrett's still sitting in there getting that damage repaired from the incident. Vern Bradley leads them all out. John Houston there, he'll go second. And Nick Gardner makes it out third. Alright, so like I said, we're fast approaching the halfway point of this race. People starting to get their votes in here this evening. Looks like right now the number 14 of Vern Bradley. Old friend Vern Bradley there in the lead right now with a couple of votes. And Kyle Murphy's got one. Looks like we got a vote for the number 3 there, Matthew Tallman, who's had a bit of a tough break here early. But Matt coming back in to get a little bit more repair. Going to try and keep his spot. The car up on the jacks. It's down and it's away. And heavy damage to the right front of that CTSV. He's going to need all the help he can get there in the pits. Currently still finds himself a lap down. He's going in and getting repaired just as quick as he can. Trying to keep the damage to the minimum. Go up front here as we reset the field and get ready to go again. Your pace car on the back stretch. It's Vern Bradley. John Houston now finds himself up here, maybe writing his own movie. Up here on the front row as he'll restart this race. Now up 6 spots. Nick Gardner, Adam Tips, 3rd and 4th, and Nick Smith and Kyle Murphy will round out the top 6. So Kyle managing to now get himself up into 6th, and one of our bigger movers of the race as he's picked up 3 spots since we got started. And who is your favorite driver? If you haven't voted for him yet, well, now's your chance. Under this caution flag, get in here, give us a watch, give us a vote. Don't vote anybody off the island. It's another show. And my name's not Jeff. Here we go. The lights are out on the pace car here at USA Speedway, Lakeland, Florida. That pace car is off. We get ready to rock and roll here out of turn 4. Vern Bradley has the field. The green flag's out. We're back underway here in a WFO. Vern with a tough fight down in the 1. Hill battle side by side, but John Houston has found the line there up at the top. First person to battle, Vern Bradley off the start. John trying to hang at him. He's going to try and cross him over here maybe. Going to take a look at it. Nah, not yet. Vern Bradley going to hang on to the lead here in the 1. Watch out, here comes Nick Gardner. Already looking back. You see the gap there, just 0.3 of a second. Houston going to try and hold him off. Gardner was one of the fastest cars on the track before that last caution. Vern Bradley, though, you see there at the top of your screen, going fastest lap of the race with a 20.3. And more into 3. John Houston maybe starts to make slight gains on Bradley. Let's go back to the battle for P6. And unfortunately, caution flag back out. It was Kyle Murphy in trouble on track. A couple drivers involved in that. I think it was Kyle Murphy, Nick Smith. At this point, we'll maybe take a look here and see who has to make their way into the pits. We see several cars, Vern Bradley being one of them coming in. Vern making his way to the stall now. And I think a lot of people are going to follow Vern Bradley. Few cars stay out on track. Houston, Helmlinger, and Kyle Murphy keep their machines out. So does Matthew Tallman. Bradley there. John Sanu just behind him, still trying to get that car straight again. And again, Vern Bradley. First away, who got out there with him? It's Jared Cox. In fact, it was. There's Jared. Go up to the front of the field, though, and put our eyes here on John Houston in that Marlboro Cadillac CTSV. Take your pick. Great drivers, the famous drivers that have all driven the Marlboro paint scheme. The list is somewhat endless. The halfway point I talked about just a little while ago, well, just about there. 1 laps on the board. You can see up there on timing and scoring. John Houston leading this race for the first time this evening. Garrett Helmlinger, the trouble he had, finds himself now back up in second. Kyle Murphy now worked his way up into third as we ride on board with him. Leader Vern Bradley going to restart the race in 5th as he gets his car back on track. Everything looks good there with the WFO Cadillac. I was talking to somebody about doing this race tonight, and I was thinking to myself, you know, Cadillacs at USA Speedway. What kind of race is that going to produce? And I gotta say, at the moment, I'm presently surprised. It's been a little bit of fun out here on track. Drivers getting ready to go again here. That's your leader, John Houston. Going to start on the inside. Pace car gets ready to pull off the track. Mustang makes that left turn. John Houston gets to restart him for the first time tonight. Here he goes, John on the hammer across the line. The green is out. Side by side with Garrett. 77 drops the line, shuts the door on Kyle Murphy and Vern Bradley. Vern Bradley already inside, making his presence felt. Trying to complete the pass. Vern on his horse, making that charge for the front. He wants it back. On board with Vern Bradley right now as he tries to get around Garrett Helmlinger. Down into the turn. Bradley going to fight hard, going to make it stick. Garrett Helmlinger got nothing for him. He's going to go to work on John Houston. Houston with a great start to the race. His first chance at a restart, he made the most of it. How long can he hold off Vern Bradley? Go back to the mid-pack here. Big battle going on. Nick Smith, Nick Gardner, Kyle Murphy all locked up. Vern Bradley setting another fast up in the race. Nick Smith with trouble. The car gets loose. Able to hang on to it. Great save as he chops the nose off of Nick Gardner. Gardner going to go to the inside. Nick's going to run up the track, and Gardner's going to complete the pass. Let's go to the front. It is heating up. Oh no, there's Vern Bradley in his mirror. Houston doing all they can to keep him off his tail. And I don't think it's going to work. Vern Bradley going to try and take the inside here. He's got it, folks. Can he hold it? See a car down there on the inside. Not sure who that was. Afraid that might have been Matthew Tall, but off the pace there. He's getting out of the way of that fight for the lead. Good on him. Let's go back to Gardner. he starts to pull away from Kyle Murphy, Gardner got his sights set on catching Garrett Helmlinger. Murphy, look at this battle. Murphy trying not to get wrecked there. Murphy goes up the track, avoids that. Adam Tibbs gets around. Good job by both those drivers hanging on. Trying to go. Oh, it was Nick Smith. Nick Smith gets around out of the racing line. The green flag stays out. Nick back underway with a little bit of damage on the right rear. Let's go to Sanu. Sanu, Kyle Murphy. Battle here for 7th place. Murphy gonna run it wide. High, wide, not handsome enough. He's gonna lose that spot to Sanu. Tightest battles on the track at the moment. It's Bradley, Houston, Garrett Helmlinger, Nick Gardner have all kind of spread things out a bit. Adam Tibbs up there chasing Gardner. This is the battle on track at the moment. Here comes Kyle Murphy. Folks, if you haven't voted for your favorite driver of the night yet, it's time to do so. Get it done, as we have now passed the halfway point of this race. Kyle Murphy, one of the fan favorites at the moment. Still chasing John Sanu here. Sanu led a good portion of this race. Now finds himself being chased. Back in the middle of the pack. We now have 11 cars on track. David Moody still continues to sit on pit lane for damage repair. Vern Bradley, our leader. Wow, he is now got that gap to almost 2.5 seconds, race fans. John Houston tries, he might, just can't seem to find the line to catch him at the moment. Folks, if you're just joining us tonight, let me tell you, Vern's been around this iRacing thing for a little bit. Not shocked to see him at the front, but listen, we've already seen the mistakes can happen in this car, and, well, nothing's perfect. So we'll see if he can hang. We'll check out that between Gardner and Tibbs. You know, after having a really good run a couple of caution flags ago, Gardner now seems to have, well, his pace seems to have waned a little bit. Maybe settled, and maybe that's planned by design, as he knows he still has 55 laps here to contest. USA International Speedway. We remain green. Good run going here. 21 laps complete since that last restart. Folks, doesn't take long, even at race speed. They're still turning just over 20 seconds on this 3/4 mile, 14-degree bank track. And if you don't recognize me, I'm Sean. Welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us here tonight. The WFO, we see this battle up between Sanu and Murphy. Or I'm sorry, no, that was Murphy and Jared Cox. As Murphy, he's trying to hold off a run by Jared Cox here. Murphy really struggling with the car at the moment. Jared Cox diving in there, still in 8th. Murphy starting to get away just a little bit. Now Murphy on the attack at Sanu again. really struggling at the moment. He's flat spotted the right side of that Cadillac. It does not bring out the caution, but he's got heavy damage, having trouble turning the wheel, I'm sure. Oh, Lord, you see him fighting that wheel, doing everything he can to keep the car on the track. Stretching. He's going to get an opportunity to pit. We'll see if he comes in. No, Kyle going to keep it on track. Going to try and fight here. Fern Bradley continues to lead this race. Now 3.2 seconds over John Houston. Houston in good shape at the moment. He's opening the 2.5 gap on his opponent, Garrett Helmier. He's got about the same advantage on Nick Gardner. As we start to click off the laps here at USA and the WFO. Good solid run going on here. About 28 laps since that last restart. Checking in Kyle Murphy, still seems to be really struggling with the car. Forcing won't be long before Steve Blankenship catches him. Blankenship will be back there having a little trouble with his own at the moment. Let's put the camera on him. Steve's picking up some right side damage on this Cadillac also. One really does not make, doesn't take long to make the tires end here in the Cadillac. It's a much lower profile tire, not like the tire you see on an SK modified or even a late model or a cup car. See what Nick's up to. Right now, we're sitting just about 0.8 of a second from the bumper of Garrett Helmier. Could we see a battle for the top 3? Podium just in sight here for Gardner. Is that patrol car starting to look a little bit better as we forge on in this 125 lap race for USA Speed. Just joining us, you've still got a chance to vote for your favorite driver of the night. Do it here in the chat. Give me a name, give me a number, it's up to you. This isn't the only battle. We got another one heating up here. Tips now on the chase. Let's go take a look at that. Tips being chased. He is the chasee is Johnson. Trying to find his way back to the front. Honestly, struggling in the race. Kyle Murphy finally decides to. We see Adam Tips get a little loose there. Not a little loose, a lot loose. Here comes Sanu. Sanu there to the inside. Going to try and complete the pass, and he's got it. John Sanu gets to the P5 spot. I'm starting to talk about Kyle Murphy. Murphy coming back out from a pit stop. Here he comes. Murphy got to merge back up the traffic. He's going to lead everything line. Kyle Murphy laps down in this race. Back to that battle for P3. Helmier still trying to hold off Mick Gardner. Now got it down to 0.3 of a second. Try to hold off Mick Gardner. He had another 3 seconds up the track to John Houston. Trying to get by the lap car there. That's the number 3 of Matthew Tallman. Tallman right now, a few laps off the pace. Does a good job getting out of the way as the guys get by. Gardner still trying to close that gap. Jared Cox might have just had a little bit of a slip up there. Oh, Sanu and Adam are going at it. Let's go to that real quickly here and take a look. John Sanu trying to hold off Adam Tips, and that's Jared Cox. All three of them in this battle here. Cox trying to find the inside line. Adam Tips up the track. Sliding here in the field. That always makes me nervous. Let's go to Garrett Helmlinger now. And there we go. That's the pass we were trying to look at. Gardner now going to go up to P3. Looking at a podium spot. Starting to close in on 100 laps in this 125 lap race here at USA Speedway. Giddy up, giddy up. Look at the gap now to John Houston, 3.4 seconds. Boy, those cars are really fast. Both of them running practically identical speeds on that last lap. Separated by a mere 1/100th of a second. Or was that? No, 5/100ths of a second. Sorry for that. Sorry. Germany put that in the air. Sanu, Tips. Tips been trying to pull something off all night after he slipped back to the field. Looking awful hungry here. He gets it down to the inside. Does Tips hang on to it? John Sanu up the track. Tips loses it again. That car gets tight, almost gets into Sanu. Sanu does a good job of avoiding the contact. We stay green. Back to Gardner and Helmlinger. Helmlinger still hanging in there, not giving his battle up. Oh, and Vern Bradley's just had a problem. Has Vern had a problem? Nope, I picked him up. I think Vern just had a slight permanent connection problem there. All good, all good. I had lost Vern on the track for just a moment. Sanu still trying to hold off Jared Cox here after taking that position from him. It is being contested. On John Sanu looking out under that wing. You see the right rear damage on the wing. Jared Cox trying to take advantage of that. Going with him. He looks to the inside. He's going to pull this off. Cox back to P6. Don't worry, folks. Nothing in front of this going on at the moment. This is our best battle. Now the problem with Cox is he's just hanging on to it as we see him struggle there through the turn. Car out wicked loose. We're on board. Watch the hands to the left, folks. Really fighting that steering wheel, trying to keep it moving to the bottom of the track, off the throttle for a very long time. And now that car rolls up the track, really fighting and handling. The push is real. Vern Bradley, well, he continues to do his thing, trying to get around John Sanu here. Sanu gonna let him go. Vern took a little draft off him there for a second, but Vern Bradley has now opened his lead to a 4.2 second advantage. Now it's really just about dealing with the traffic as we've gone past the lap mark here. Just a few laps to go as we've got an awesome green flag run here late in this race. Garrett Helmlinger now starting to catch Gardner again back here. Helmlinger seems to have found the handle on the car again. Oh, and as I say that, he's really, really loose off the turn. Helmlinger just trying to hang on. Salvage a P4 finish here if he can. Exactly where he started. He's trying to go after Gardner. At times he's faster than Gardner, but at the moment, can't seem to catch him. Can't seem to fill up the mirror at the moment. Your top three have run away from each other and the rest of the field. It's a 4-second gap between the top three. Helmlinger still attacking. You gotta give him credit. He's not giving up anything here yet. Just 20 laps to go. Helmlinger still trying to find the line here to catch Gardner. Gardner's had just a whale of a race. That car is beat up, hanging around, but it has managed to continue to find its way to the front of the field. Up 3 spots, finds himself in P3, but nobody, and I mean nobody, has done it as well as John Houston. John, you see where he started there in 8th, finds himself now in 2nd. Mid-South driver having a hell of a run in that Marlboro Cadillac this evening. Gardner and Helmlinger, though, because things might be close to coming to a head here. If Garrett's going to do anything, he better do it now. He's running out of time. You never know if we catch another caution. It's caution. Garrett's been about 4 or 5 laps. Won't have a whole lot of time to get restarted as we continue to tick off the laps here. Great racing here in the Cadillacs at USA Speedway. Vernon Bradley still has this race under control. It's been that way most of the evening for Vernon. He sees them moving that up to 5-second lead. John Houston. Look back and see Vernon's got his water bottle. Stay hydrated. The real battle we got left on track, though, is going to be Gardner and Helmlinger, who is still trying to close the gap, and he was a little loose there. Oh, baby. Helmlinger really digging here, trying to find a way to get around. He's got to get there, and then he's got to pass him. You see Helmlinger continuing to close the corner. See what he can do. Texas driver trying to make a big move here in the closing laps of the race. Texas chasing Mid-Ohio. Garrett just having to be ever so careful with that throttle. You hear those rear wheels spin just a little bit as he got off the exit there. Nick Gardner struggles just a little bit there. Garrett Helmlinger coming around. He's got a shot at this. Down the backstretch into 3. Gardner hanging on to it that time. See how long he's on the brakes, almost in the center of the turn. Gardner doing a great job of holding him off here at the moment. Maybe Gardner just saving it for one last attempt at this with 10 laps to go. About you, but I would rather not see a caution at this point. I think we've got a pretty good run going here. Folks, please vote for your favorite driver. You've got just a few laps left here to do it. It's up to you. We'll stay on this battle. No reason to leave it. Nick Gardner leading Garrett Helmlinger, trying to hold him off. Vern Bradley in control of this race. We'll pick him up in a few laps. On the gearbox of Nick Gardner. Cadillac trying to make the charge. That's Garrett Helmlinger to get by the traffic. everybody moving out of the way. That's a good job there. I think that was Tallman. There we go. That's Tallman moving up the track right there, actually. That helped Helmlinger just a little bit, though he's able to close that gap again. Nick Gardner, not a good time to make a mistake. He's going to have to be solid here with 7 laps to go. No, and a little bit of contact there on the wall for Nick Gardner. I don't think Helmlinger meant to go all the way up the track. Loses an opportunity there, I think, as they roll up on Sanu. 7 cars left on the lead lap. Steve Blankenship right now to number 8. He runs P7. Here comes Steve there. Managed to stay on the lead lap, and that is accomplishment. Matthew Tallman brings his machine into the pits. We'll go back to the battle for P3. Gardner opening that gap back up to 4/10 of a second. 4 laps to go. Vern Bradley. Well, he spent most of the race here at the front. Been a good night. Now got a 7-second gap. Well, he's now found Steve Blankenship, who was that last car in the lead lap. Maybe not for long. You know, I take that back. My timing and scoring was off. There's only 3 of them left on the lead lap at this point. Vern Bradley's going to come around and pour Steve another lap down. Maybe not before this race is over. Just 2 laps to go. Friend, SK modified driver there, Vern Bradley. Final time here at USA Lakeland Speedway, Lakeland, Florida. That battle continues, but we'll go back to Vern here. Is a well-earned victory for the man as he comes out of turn 4, heads for the Hooters flag stand, and takes the victory here in the WFO Thursday night Thunder Series here at the CTS Cadillac. We go back to that battle, and Garrett Helmlinger got one last chance here, and no. He's going to come up short and finish 4th. And folks, I think we got a pretty good one in here tonight at the track. Vern Bradley going to come in for his photo op here. And again, good on Vern tonight. He picks up a well-deserved victory. That's 2 in a row. This is round 2 here of the Thursday night series, and Vern took a big victory last week, and he does it again here tonight at USA Speedway. And we congratulate him and the team. Last week they were on the old 2007 Oval at Daytona, and Vern took that win there in a battle for 75 laps. But tonight it's 125 laps. The Thunder Thursday Cadillacs here at USA International Speedway, and Vern Bradley, your winner here tonight. And we will go through your results here real quickly. Let's see here. It's Vern Bradley, your big winner. John Houston going to finish 2nd tonight. Nick Gardner, well-fought run there in the number 41. He'll finish 3rd. Garrett Helmlinger. See, Garrett, I told you I'd finally get it right here towards the end of the race. The 77 finishes 4th. Last car on the lead lap, Adam Tips. He'll finish a lap down. Good run from Adam tonight. John Sanu going to finish P6 in the number 86. Steve Blankenship tonight will finish 7th. We go to Jarrett Cox. He'll finish 8th this evening in the number 27. Kyle Murphy, tough night for Kyle. And still maybe doing pretty well here in our driver results. We'll have to take a look here. Folks, you had a chance to vote for your favorite driver, and well, I think we've got it. And yeah, well, Kyle, congratulations. So you'll finish 9th, and you'll get your driver of the day. Matthew Tallman going to finish out the top 10. We go to the end of the field here. It'll be Nick Smith in 11th and a number 7. Well, David Moody in that 88 will finish 12th. Mason Weitzel, Corey Vaughn, Jackson Steiner last. They didn't start, folks. Maybe they got scared and left us. I don't know. I don't want to call anybody scared, though. But try and get a couple drivers up in here and talk to them real quickly about their race there. And let's see here. We have anybody to talk to? I can try and pull somebody up here. Give me just a moment. We'll locate maybe our winner, Vern Bradley. We could talk to him first. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see. Try and get Vern up here. Try and pull this off. I'm not used to pulling drivers here. Bear with me, folks. Tell you what, we're going to talk to Kyle Murphy first. Kyle Murphy, have you got me, buddy? Can you hear me? Driver of the day. Not bad. Not bad. Tell me, what's the trick to driving the CTSV out here? Okay, welcome to the service. Okay, well, hey, you know what? Hey, we'll take the votes anywhere you can get them, brother. Anywhere you can get them. Well, listen, congratulations, man. I mean, seriously, that's a good effort. And the CTSV, I was saying at the beginning of the broadcast, is it's the car I started in, to be honest with you. Fun machine. I'm some of the first people I met on iRacing, in fact, were in the CTSV racing Charlotte night with no lights on and just the lights on the CTSV. So those were exciting times about 7 years ago. But congratulations, and again, welcome to the service, man. Really glad to have you on board, and I'll have to check in on you guys, see how you're doing this season. All right, and that is Kyle Murphy, and we've caught up with our winner, Vernon Bradley. Vern, does anybody call you Vernon anymore? Okay, all right. And I've been called much worse than that, too. Vern, listen, so glad I was able to jump in here and give you guys a hand tonight. I warned the folks that you might maybe have a leg up on some of these guys. You've been around for a while. You probably started in these cars at one time or another. I asked Kyle, I'll ask you the same thing. What's it like trying to wheel this car around USA? Well, we did see some guys struggling off the turn. It makes me wonder, is it the tires? How'd the tires feel, especially that last run there? How'd they feel towards the end of the run? Were they getting greasy? Indeed. Yep, indeed. Yeah, I do remember my time in this car. I honestly, Vern, I haven't been in it in a while. When was the last time you got in an SK? Yeah, well, you've got plenty of experience on them, and it's good to see you back out here. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight, my friend? It's... Oh, please do. Yeah. Man, that is awesome. I think that's great. Uh, Somewhat of a rarity because you don't see that much. Obviously, a lot of established leagues out there. It's hard to crack in to a league, especially if you're a new driver. And speaking from experience, it's awful fun to run in a league. There's just something different about doing that. Yes, getting on and running official races is the way you build up your career in iRacing, but finding a special league to get with and have some fun with, and some guys to have some camaraderie with, is really what it's all about being a member here on iRacing. Really? Okay. Well, that's ah. Okay. Well, I'm not sure exactly what happened there, Vern. Because they could hear me during the race, and now I can't hear you when I'm in the booth. So, all right. Well, I failed miserably there. I'm sorry. All right, man. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk. Yeah, let's talk to John Houston. I certainly will. I'll hang out for a few minutes. And John Houston, I'll pull you in here. Apparently, they can't hear me, so I'll let you talk, and they can hear you. So kind of maybe rephrase my question or something. I don't know. Can you hear me all right, John? All right, man. Hey, heck of a run in number 42 Cadillac tonight. You were the biggest mover in the field. What was it like getting around USA tonight? Yeah, he was awful fast. And how much experience do you have now in the Cadillac? Are you new to the car, or just new to the league? All right. So obviously, totally different track tonight. Totally different banking. Totally different approach in how you get after this. What did you find the biggest challenge was for you tonight? Well, who would you like to thank tonight, John, for the effort? I mean, podium finish. That's a great way to get this season started off. You're going to get a good points tonight. Who'd you like to thank? Well, I'll look forward to checking in on you, John. Good luck this season, and great run this evening. Thanks, buddy. All right, and that was John Houston. And now we're going to talk to Nick Gardner. End of our podium there. P3 finish for Nick. Congratulations. How you feeling right now, buddy? Yeah, Garrett was filling up the mirror, man. Talk about that a little bit. It was getting a little tight around the collar, bud. Well, listen, 125 laps here at USA is a challenge for anybody in any car. You a little exhausted right now, ready to take the rest of the night off? All right, Nick. Well, this is the portion of the show where you get to thank whoever you'd like at this point. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. That's important. You don't want to miss that one, dude. Yeah. All right, Nick. Good luck this season. We'll see you down the road, buddy, and we'll wrap this thing up. All right, and that is Nick Gardner. Maybe you can hear me now. Maybe you can't. But this has been the WFO Racing League Cadillac CTSV Oval Series this evening here, and it was a fun one. WFO, you'll catch them next time they're live here on YouTube, and look for them next Thursday night, the Thunder Thursday Cadillac Style Series. And let's see, where's their next race at? Let me look at that real quick. In fact, they will be back next week. On the 17th, it's going to be the Thunder Thursday Cadillacs at Pocono. They're going to run the 2011 version of that, not the repave. So that should be fun in these Cadillacs. It'll be off tilt indeed. So again, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Congratulations to Kyle Murphy for getting the driver of the day this evening. Again, congratulations to our winner and grand poobah, Mr. Vern Bradley, and I thank him for well, letting me give this a shot this evening. So everybody take care, have a great evening, and we'll see you down the road.